I recently started this panel series called Industry Conversation. And it was just literally something that I was like, you know, kind of almost along same lines of what I was talking about with me starting, you know, my platform and stuff like that, you know, with being a personality. I was seeing so many of these conferences, these Zooms and everything that did not include me or other great people, you know, and I just feel like, how can somebody learn from hearing the same bullshit from the same guy, the same girl, the same roster, the same everything? So I was like, man, fuck that. Like, I'm being counted out of a lot of shit. Like, I've just been always counted out, and that's just how it's going to be. I don't care to be liked. I've never been popular, don't want to be popular, but I still hope that you will, you know, love and fuck with the kid, because, you know, I'm just who I am. And I got fed up. I was literally sitting right here. I was like, something's got to be done about this. And I was like, you know what? Reach out to the people that you know and see who wants to have an industry conversation. Quarantine also has been a moment where I've seen the ups and downs of people career-wise. In the media space, people are still getting laid off. Essence just laid off a whole bunch of their staff. Viacom, CBS laid off tons of people. There's so many people that are getting laid off, losing their jobs within our entertainment and music industry. And I think that stepping out on faith is an amazing thing that people have been doing. So I myself was just like, look, let's call some people that I know. Let's break down the categories. If they are an A&R conversation. If they are a writer/editor, that's their conversation. If it is a manager, that's that conversation. If it's men in PR, let's do that. If it's women in PR, let's do that. And the biggest thing was, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just black or white. I wanted to make sure it was everybody, all shades. I didn't care what you were, because everybody has a story and they deserve to utilize their voices as much as, you know, I'm using my voice in many different ways. So I was like, let me call this person. Let me call this PR from this company who sees me. We've never done things before, but I want to set it up. And it's been crazy because even the roundtables have been so dope as how, like, Leon Thomas, Bridget Kelly, Troy Taylor, Don Bimon, J1 from Pandora. It's been like so many different people that have been willing to have an industry conversation. And I just wanted to have the conversation because I wanted those students that are in high school going into college to have an idea for what they want to go and do. You can't do an internship right now in person. It's just not happening. We're barely doing anything in person. Anything that does not require a mask, it's not being done. And even then, these COVID tests are so on it, but nobody's going into their office. So I thought about a young demo. I was like, okay, let's cater this to with the sense of a purpose of high school students, juniors, seniors, maybe even younger. Shit, you never know who you're going to reach with the internet. And I think that's the biggest thing too. All right, well, how about the one that just graduated from college that don't know what they want to do? Boom. What about the one that's in the business but is confused? Boom. What about the person that just does not know what they want to do? Boom. And it just went from there. And we've been doing it since the mid of June. And some conversations had to get rescheduled because I'm a big advocate of making sure there's enough people. And when I mean enough people, like anywhere between 7 and 9 to 11 people on one conversation. But I've been so cool and chill right now. I'm like, look, if I can have 3-4 people, that's just the conversation. Let's just have this conversation. And it's been very knowledgeable information that people have like hit me up on my down. I've been seeing reoccurring people, and I'm just like this little old me. So it's been dope seeing that because, everything that I've been doing is literally for the people. Like, I don't do this for personal gain. Like, I'm taking money out of what I make from Urban Fierce Group and put it back into to spread knowledge. Like, I don't get a red cent from it. Now, maybe in the future, that might happen. But right now, no, I'm like literally just like trying to just give people the gems. Like, I drop gems on Instagram, but I'm like, yo, let's drop these gems here in an unapologetic platform where I can still say whatever the hell I want to and not being worried about, okay, that's an hour there, click. And, some of the conversations have gone a little bit over an hour because some people just get so passionate about what we're talking about. But man, that's been a journey for me every single Thursday, just doing that on Zoom and stuff like that. And we're taking a break at the end of this month outside of On Air with David Duane and Urban Fierce Group. Industry conversation has been like a full thing. So I'm like literally outside of doing photo shoots and shooting segments for episodes and coordinating client interviews and press releases, and this graphic looks horrible or that edit should have been like this. Not saying that my people do bad work like that, but it's just a lot that goes into it. This has been something else that I've been doing, and I really, I just love to talk. And I think that anybody who's watching is going to tell he loves to talk. So I love to talk. And, but it's very important to lead people in the right direction and give industry guidance. If it, whatever industry that is, it might not be music industry. It might be health industry. It might be whatever industry, automobile industry, giving guidance to those who need it, and especially times like this where everybody feels something in a way, it just makes things better. So I wanted to do the world a service and a solid from my heart to theirs, and not ask for a damn thing in return.